AITA for asking my boyfriend to send me the appraised price for the vase his son broke when I got it for much cheaper. So I, 23F, am an avid shopper and I love to get things at estate sales in my area. I buy all my designer goods, most vintage so it's amazing quality, from them, and they're a hidden gem since barely any people even go to them in my area, so I've been able to find amazing things. I bought so much jewelry/clothes/furniture from estate sales that I later get appraised for thousands while I spent $300 on it max. I've been able to find amazing things for a cheap price. I love to decorate my condo with the things I buy and make sure all my extremely expensive things are kept safe in a storage unit. Once I buy a house in the next upcoming years is when I will bring them out. I went to an estate sale this summer and bought mostly clothes, and also a beautiful vase. I bought it for $40 and it didn't look expensive to me, but another collector friend of mine saw it in the background of one of my stories and asked me where I got it from and said it looked like a vintage vase he's been looking for. I went and got it appraised and come to find out it's worth $3,500. I made sure to get its authentication as well. I did leave it in my bookcase and decided to keep it as decoration even though I typically put expensive furniture/decor in my storage unit. This week my boyfriend, 30M, came over and unexpectedly brought his 10-year-old son. He lives in NYC with his mom and he has him during the summer, but he came back to stay with my boyfriend for a bit since his mom just had a baby that was in the NICU. I didn't mind since his son is nice and has never damaged anything of mine. When his dad and I were cooking in the kitchen, he was watching TV in my living room. All of a sudden I hear a crash and we run into my living room to see my new vase shattered. His son started crying saying he wanted to see a book I had in my bookshelf and saw the vase and thought it looked cool and touched it and it fell. His dad reassured him and saying it's okay, he'll replace it and to make sure he's not hurt. I was upset but said it was okay and kept my composure. Later I spoke to him when he came over alone and we agreed he's to pay me back. He asked me how much it is and I said it's worth $3,500. He raised an eyebrow and asked how much I paid since he knows I always find things at the sales, and I was honest and said $40. He told me he would pay me the $40 and I said absolutely not. Just because the woman that sold me it didn't know its true price doesn't mean I don't, and if I ever sold it I would charge its appraisal worth, so he needs to pay me back the appraised price. He's not hurting for money, he makes $800K a year. I make $200K, so I'm not asking him to, as if I don't have money, it's the principle. Since his son broke it he should pay the appraised price. He sent me the money but was upset saying I'm being a butt since I got it for so much cheaper.